Awesome. Hey, happy Monday. It is marvelous, motivated, mindful Monday, you guys. And what better place to be than right here with your girl and our guest on tonight, Chat with Cat and Friends. Thank you so much for joining us. A big shout out of happy birthday, happy, blessed birthday to my pastor, the most wonderful, awesome, right, pastor in all the land, Pastor Stephen Lawrence. Happy birthday, sir, to you. I am just like so excited to just be a part of Abundant Harvest Ministries. To be a part of Abundant Harvest Ministries, and it is such a blessing. You guys know, keep my family in prayer, my church family in prayer. We did lose a wonderful, remarkable soul of our congregation, of our lives, and Ricky Carter, Minister Ricky Carter, my uncle Ricky Carter, my encourager, right? We had a DM, we had a DM relationship that just was off the chain. And I miss him dearly already. You know what? I wanted to share with you guys and talk about, hey, thanks for joining. I wanted to share with you guys and talk about that a little bit, because that was like out of nowhere. And I am going to tell you the truth. I was blindsided just like everybody else. But man, oh man, my first one of my first instincts was to just, besides the crying and the sadness and the grief, was to stay home, just get in the bed, pull the covers over my head, and just, wallow in that. I'm so thankful for the most wonderful husband in all this world, Anthony Wilson, who prayed with me Sunday morning because I had a hard. It was just hard. It was just hard, and it always is. Um, Death is not an easy thing. Death is not an easy thing. He prayed with me that morning, reached out to my boo, my sister, cousin, Riss Renee. Shout out to you, girl. My what can I say? What can I say? Just a big shout out to her for praying with me, for adding her strength to me as well. And see, with all of that, I was given the strength and the remembrance and all of those things. Spoke to my brother that morning, also a member, JP, also a member of Abundant Harvest Ministries, who was able to fill me and connect with me. All of those, you look, these connections are vital. This is why connections are so vital. Positive connections are so vital that pour into you, that, and it's reciprocal. You give and it's a reciprocal thing. And praise God for those connections. I'm so very thankful to them and anybody else that I may have reached out to that I might be forgetting at this moment. But definitely for pouring into me yesterday morning and at the news of it and all of those things. God is good and gracious in all he does. So our minister Ricky has his wings and he is dancing with the Lord right now. And I won't be jealous. Nope. I won't be jealous, but my, how things transpire and how, emotions and all of those things, how they just are. They just are what they are. So, God be praised. I pray that you are having a wonderful and blessed day on today, that you are rocking in mindfulness on today, and you are motivated to go forward and do your best each and every day, not just on Monday, you guys, but each and every day. Subscribe to this channel, Chat with Cat and Friends. Touch that notification bell so that each time awesome content is added to the channel, you will be in the know. If you have, especially right now, we're at the end of the school year. If you have youth programs, daycare services, or what have you, for youth and children, please let me know. I love to post that up. Like my new Facebook page, also Chat with Cat and Friends, but I like to post that up. That's where I can post up flyers and notifications, things like that, that you guys send to me. Thank you so much to those who have taken advantage. I extend to even more to send me those listings and those notifications so we can get the great word out that you have services available, products, whatever the case may be, available for the masses, right? So that's what you can do, and subscribe to the channel, touch the notification bell, comment on the interviews that you see, on any of the information that is there. I do try within 24 to 48 hours, I try to have that information noted in the description section for the guests that I've had on here. So, prayerfully, if you're needing to reach out to any of them, you can do that through the description section, through them sharing on the interview as well. And also, you can reach out to me. I'll gladly give you their information as well. We're all building and going to the top. This is a global connection thing. I'm so happy and wonderfully elated about that. We are empowered and on the move, making global impact. Every single one of us, in great big ways and great small ways. Every effort and all of those positive interactions and reactions do count and build greatly upon our lives, whether, just within our four walls, our family, which is important. Let's not take that as a trivial thing, because you're helping expand the knowledge and expand the growth. God be praised for that. So, what I can say is, look, I am just awesomely overjoyed with our guests on today. Dr. Constance Criag-Mason will be joining us. Also, Harriet Gibbs. You guys, I'm so looking forward to it. And there may be some rescheduling. However that looks, I will keep you posted. Like my Facebook page, I will keep you posted on the happenings with that. And there is a flyer circulating for the upcoming guests that are coming up, for the upcoming guests that are coming up. So do take note of that. If you like to be on Chat with Kat and Friends, I welcome you. Send me your information at Trina W at awesomeguardradio.com. That's TRINAW at awesomeguardradio.com, or no spaces or anything like that. And let me know. Send me your contact, send me your business information, or your professional information. It doesn't even have to be a business. Your professional information, your ministry information, so that we can connect, and have you on the show, because I love to showcase what you are doing, that's beneficial to you, to your community, to our global what status, and all of that makes each and every one of us so wonderfully equipped to be where we are on this day, and helping to propel others and compel others to use their gifts. That's what this platform is all about, to help compel and empower one another to use those gifts on the inside, and be relative and authentic with where we've come from, where we are now, where we are going, because it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing, but oh my gosh, there is so much greatness in store in and during the process, right? Even in the detours, the lessons learned, that might be a little hard and a little rough. Even in all of those things, we get to reflect, think on, learn from, grow from, um, teach forward, so that everybody doesn't have to face those same strains and those same obstacles, right? That's why we pass on that knowledge and that information. Well, you guys, I am going to, hey, good evening, good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. And look, big shout out to my Twitch family. I am on Twitch, Chat with Kat and Friends on Twitch TV. So look for me there. If you're there, Twitch family, look, send up your comments. I can see everybody's comments. Thank you so very much. This is streaming to Awesome God Radio Station, the Awesome God Radio Facebook page, and there is a podcast channel that we have as well, a podcast Facebook page as well, that this is streaming to. Also, I will post up snippets, so you guys, if you're missing it on tonight, it is here. It's in the archives of Chat with Kat and Friends on YouTube. You can I don't think we can erase any of the information, but it's there. So if you share this live, share any of the videos that are there. There are lots of wellness videos that I have posted. Man, when I looked at the count, the last count was over 400, and that includes the Surrender to Love devotional as well, which I am so very proud of. And it is there for your enjoyment, for your inspirational encouragement in your walk with Christ, and knowing that He loves you where you are, just like you are. And look, comes into our lives not to condemn, but to transform and make it all well within your soul, right? Because it can be hard out here, hard out here in these streets, no matter where you're from. No matter where you're from, it can be doubly hard out here, with all of the massive things that we're all facing and going through. So God be praised. I pray that you had the strength on today to make it through your everyday, your triumphs, your challenges, any kind of hiccups or whatever have you that you're having in your life. We're praying with and for you, at Awesome God Radio. Did you guys check out the Good Life Gospel Show on Saturday? Man, what an awesome show that was. Look, I just combine it all, combine it all. Um, what an awesome show we had with Dr. E as our guest, Saturday morning, The Power of the Pen. That is posted on the Good Life Gospel Show Facebook page. Like that page, you guys. And I believe it is on my Chat with Kat and Friends Facebook page. If you haven't liked any of those pages, get to it. Like those pages, subscribe to Chat with Kat and Friends, because we are empowered and on the move, making global impact. I'm telling you, this is where it's at, and it's growing. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us. Thank you for being on this journey with me as I grow, as different doors and opportunities open, and I am availed different experiences. I thank you so much for hanging with your girl, for praying me through, encouraging me. And I pray that as you encourage me, as I encourage you, you are an encouragement to me. So that is reciprocal as well. So let me bring on um Harriet Gibbs, who is with us on tonight. Ready? Hey, thank you, thanks for joining. I see you guys. Thank you so much for joining and for watching. Please share this live. Please share this live. Okay, let me see. Here we go. If there's any, look, you guys, let me know. Please post up if there's any you can't hear me. Sometimes it's a little mess, and I don't know. I don't know just yet whether you can't hear me or there's some issues on your end. Let me know, and I'll try to remedy those things as soon as possible. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let me see. We're going to bring Harriet in. Hey,
Hey.
hey, beautiful. How are you?
I'm fine. Just before we get started, though, Constance is reaching out. So I think she needs the link.
Say that again.
Constance needs the link.
Oh, okay. Are you able to send it to her? I send it, I sent it to the email. You guys, excuse us, please forgive me. Are you able to like do a reply all to the message I sent to you? I'm sorry, because I don't want to. Let me see.
Yeah.
When I try to pull up more than one thing, things just get hairy and tight. So, and
Okay.
I don't want to mess up the podcast or anything like that. I didn't see that message from her. You guys, this is live, so things like this do happen. But if you are looking into doing anything like this, please do it. Please do it. Step out on the gifts that God has given you and just press forward. You'll work out all of the kinks and the bugs and the all of those things. They'll get worked out eventually, and there'll be none, and you'll find ways to filter through these little ups and downs, little challenges, right? Thank you, Harriet. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Look, so welcome. It is so good to see you.
It's good to be here. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. Miss Harriet Gibbs Inspires.com. Let me put it up. Let me see if I can. I did make I made a banner. Let me put that across the bottom so the folks can reach out to you at your website. Um, thank you so much for your yes. I appreciate you. What was I getting ready to say? So tell us about we'll talk about Harriet Inspires first. Harriet Inspires LLC. Tell us about that. How did you get started? What inspired you to want to be an inspiration to others?
Okay. So it started pretty much when I was a teenager. I was your Avon lady. And I enjoyed selling Avon. And then from there, I went into other network marketing companies. And I found that I enjoyed this thing that they were calling like entrepreneurship. I was like, this
Mm-hmm.
is cool. So from having all of those experiences, I decided that I was like, I would like my own company. And then I really had joined a women's group back in the day with other women who were business owners. And I got so excited and I was like, okay, look at all these women that look like me and they're business owners. So I definitely wanted to try my hand at it. I knew that I also wanted to help women. I call myself the dream catalyst. I wanted to help women realize their dreams, bring them
Yeah.
to fruition. It's great to have a business. So I wanted to share that with people. The main thing I'm doing right now with Harriet Gibbs Inspires is I have an 8-week Authors Academy. um, I'm into helping what I call the messy writer, that person that feels like their writing is all over the place and they just can't get it together. So that's what's hindering them from telling their story. Well, I'm here to help you push that story out. We're not worried
Yeah.
about that messy writing. I consider myself a messy writer. So messy writers unite. And that's what I want to do right now is, help other women get their stories out by utilizing the authors accountability group or just working with me individually if that's what they'd like. So that's how Harriet
Wonderful.
Gibbs got started.
Uh-huh. You said that's how Harriet Gibbs Inspires
Got
LLC
started.
got started.
Yes.
Wonderful. You know what? And that's a great thing. It's a great and awesome thing because and we share some similar paths in that because I didn't sell Avon. I was in a few I was in a few of those a few
Mhm.
of those what is it? Those
Network marketing. Mhm.
Right, a few of those markets, and I loved it. I loved it as well. Just communicating with people and making connections and things of that nature. So I can definitely relate to you on that and understand what that's like. Let me see. Yes, I understand what that's like. And you said you call yourself a dream catalyst, and look, and you reach out, um, to messy writers. You consider now. Can you define that a little bit more? What does that mean, being a messy writer? What does that mean?
Okay, a messy writer would be one that pretty much feels that they have a story inside. But what's going to hinder them is the whole writing piece. They feel
Yeah.
like I don't have the grammar down packed. I don't have the punctuation down packed. But I know I have a story to tell, but my writing isn't the greatest. That's the person that I'm talking to. Because when
Awesome.
we get together, we're going to fix a lot of that. We can
Yeah.
fix the grammar, we can fix punctuation. And more than that, that is the reason why we all have editors. And that's the key is getting an excellent editor.
Mhm.
So don't let the fact that you feel like your writing is all over the place and you can't pull these ideas together stop you from telling your story.
Wow, that's great. I'm praying that that inspires me. I pray that everyone who's watching right now and who will watch soon or in the future just grabs a hold of that, to not let, those little they would be considered little details which feel big, big to you at the moment. But don't let that stop you from writing your story and getting your story out. What an inspiration and encouragement that is. So if you are out there, connect with Harriet Gibbs, so that she can help you push forward in your book writing and all of your content and all of those things. Help you cross those T's, dot those I's, and make it conform to what you would have it to conform. I was privy to be a part of one of your seminars. I want to say, was it last year? I think it was last year. Which was awesome. I was definitely inspired by it. And do you have anything coming up?
I certainly do.
Uh-huh.
For Harriet Gibbs Inspires, what we have coming up is a workshop that I also do called I'm Over It. And it's the title for this year is I'm Over It, Getting Back to Me.
Okay.
And we are going to discuss how, the pandemic has maybe gotten in the way and made you forget about you and taking care of yourself. So I bring along 4 amazing women who will share their stories, from finances to health to creating your own emotional spaces in your home and just going after your dreams. That will
Mhm.
be June the 25th. It's going to be virtual, and it will be from 1 to 4.
Awesome. Awesome. You guys, let me remind you, all of this information will be in the description section as well. If you're not near your pen and your pad, just know that all of this information, the links and dates and times, upcoming events, they will be shared in the description section of this particular interview. Thank you so much for sharing that. And look, sounds like we all could use that. We all could use that workshop. Look, I'm gonna just speak for me. I could use that workshop because it's difficult. It can be difficult getting back to you, just like you said, getting back to you, and just that whole process. Because sometimes, as women, and wearing the many hats that we do wear, we feel like everybody else. So we place everybody else as a priority over our own self. So just that in and of itself is just so helpful. So I commend you for such a workshop. And just extend to everyone out there, if you're interested, to connect with Harriet as soon as possible, so that you could get the specifics on that. Are there any tickets for it? Is there a fee
It is
or?
it is a fee. It's
Mhm,
$35, but you're gonna
mhm.
get some great material, even though it's virtual, and we just have a good time. So if you are interested, yes, please reach out to me. I have a business page on Facebook called Moving from a Dream Chaser to a Dream Catcher. You can
Yes.
follow me there, and you can leave your questions, and I'll be happy to answer. I know this is a little early, but also I'm on Instagram at Harriet P. Gibbs. Again, you can reach out there if that's better for you. So though that's what's coming up for Harriet Gibbs Inspires. So I
Yes.
got other programs too. And can if anybody's interested in writing a book, I do have a 7-day aspiring authors challenge. We've done it like twice, but I'd be happy to start that up again if you just want to see if you'd like to work with me, and you can do it 7 days for free.
Awesome. Wow. That's a gift. That's a gift and a blessing. Wow. You guys jump on that. That's a gift and a blessing, especially if you've been thinking about it and you just been putting it off. This is what look, this is her space. She's like, this, I'm prime for you. So thank you for using your gifts in that. Now we're going to take a small pivot to the foundation that you started in honor of your mom and dad, which is so wonderful. Please tell us about it. What even made you want to? It just seems like a huge take on. Like, told you? What said to you, okay, I'm gonna do this and I can do this? You know, what tell us about it.
Okay. How much time we had? Um, so basically, the foundation is in honor of my parents, Howard and Elizabeth Caldwell, and that's the title. The Howard and Elizabeth Caldwell Foundation, and to shorten it, we call it the HEC Foundation, HEC. Um, it was started because I am by profession a special educator. And special education is something that I never thought I would go into, but yet somehow God put me there, and I know He put me there for a reason. And I
Mhm.
actually, love what I do. In special education, we always talk about this word inclusion, which means trying to get our students with disabilities around their non disabled peers. And sometimes schools really don't do a great job with that.
Mhm.
And I wanted to be someone that was going to change it because, again, from my own experiences, I never forget as an elementary teacher going in with a self contained class at the time, and the students were to do something about the solar system. And I was told by the several people, I'll just say at the school, that, oh, you don't have to worry about that. Your kids can't do that. And
Mm.
I was like, what? You
Mhm.
know, we got to have expectations for them. They may not be able to do it at the same level as some of their non disabled peers, but they can do it. So it was my mission that year to prove these people wrong that these kids can do. And I must say, we did the best solar system, I think, in the whole school because we made it to the front row and a display case and everything. So, and then
Mhm.
my kids were excited. It's all about, our perception of what we, tell the kids they can do. If you don't believe in them, they can tell that. So if you believe in them, they're going to do what they can. And I mean, honestly, they did some of the best models of the solar system I'd ever seen.
Wow.
And they were excited. And I had parents, I never forget that, coming to me saying, no teacher has ever expected that for my child. And I couldn't still understand it. I was like, they're in school and this is what we're supposed to be doing. So as I've been in special education for 27 years, I see um, some things that I wish I could really just fix. But in order for me to do it, I pulled out and said I'll start my own foundation because I do want to support my students with disabilities. One of the main things that we do with the Howard and Elizabeth Caldwell Foundation is offer scholarships to students with disabilities that have active IEPs and 504s. But to go
Okay.
back just a little bit of why this started, my parents, my oldest sister, who is 18, well, was 18 years older because she's passed, but she was 18 years older than me. And she was a young lady born with multiple disabilities. And at the time, with such an age gap too, I didn't understand this thing called, intellectual disabilities. I didn't know
Mhm.
what was going on. I just know sometimes that kids were mean to me because they like, your sister is different, and they didn't want to play and things like that. And that always kind of frustrated me. And again, being young, I didn't understand it. But what I learned was I looked at my parents. The one thing for sure, if my sister could not go someplace, we didn't go. That means if we're traveling and that person is uncomfortable with having her in their house, that means we don't go.
Mm.
Wherever we went, she was expected to be right there with us, which I get. It,
Right.
as an adult now, it makes sense. But at the time that she was born too, it was in the 40s. So at that time, it was, I guess, common sometimes for people to put their kids away.
Yeah.
The doctor say your kid is not going to do this. You might as well just put her in the institution. And my parents were like, no, we're going to keep her. She's our child and we're going to keep her. So she was unable to walk. She was unable to talk. And she pretty much depended on my parents for everything. But in that, because my parents loved her, even though she could not walk, she figured out a way how to hold the banister and like walk up the steps by holding on. They said she couldn't hold the cup, but she held the cup. And this is because of the great love that I saw my parents give to my sister. So I know what love can do for a kid with a disability. And that made me start the foundation.
That's wonderful. Wow, what a great big inspiration that is. I mean, wow, what love does. What love does as it transcends cuz it's an action, it's an action word. It truly is. And as it transcends, and it just grows inside of you. This wonderful thing you have started, this wonderful foundation, the organization, all of that. And I remember your parents well in growing up, in church, and just having a relationship with them, in that manner. Them, and in those early days, um, when grown-ups around, you were parented by everybody. Everybody parented you. You have your parents, but everybody parented you. And that those are some attributes that I can say I appreciated about them so much, because they loved everybody. They loved everybody, in their own very special way, and parented everybody in that. So I can see that. I can see that, just unfolding and just developing on the inside of you. What an great and awesome gift of love. And what you've done, you started a foundation, an organization that helps to groom and support, and to just fill those cracks. And that's what it sounds like, and it appears. You guys, once again, that information concerning Harriet's foundation will be, the specifics, the link, and all of those things will be in the description section. Can you share with us, like, how to contribute? Do you take donations? How does all of that work? How can we do that?
We're nonprofits, so we're always looking for funds.
Yes.
Actually, we have an event coming up on May the 21st. It's called our Family Fun Day. It is a time where we want families to come together and get outside and play, because we believe in building strong families. If we build strong families, we're going to build strong communities. But what we want everybody to do for a few hours is just disconnect from social media and
Yeah.
get out there and just have a great time playing. And it's free. And we are trying right now, because we are going to provide food and everything. So we're trying to raise like $1,300 by at least May 4th. Regardless, we're going forth with the event. But if we can, we have a cash app. That's one way.
Uh-huh.
And then you would do the cash tag and actually put HEC Foundation, HEC Foundation. And you should see our banner. My name should come up too, Harriet Gibbs. And if you would like to donate directly on our website, you can do that as well at www.hec, again, HEC Foundation.org. So that is some ways that you can help us. But if not, look on our Facebook page, which is the Howard and Elizabeth Caldwell Foundation. Find the information about our Family Fun Day and come out and play and have some
Yeah.
fun. You have to
Wow,
register, but come
that's
on out.
awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I look forward to it. I'll definitely try my best to be, look, in the number, and on the giving side as well. So you guys, you heard the details, and once again, that information will be in the description section. Harry, please send that, text that to me, email that information to me concerning the upcoming event, and how your donation, how you can make a donation to this worthy cause. an absolutely phenomenal foundation that you have founded, that like just gives light and love to a population that is discarded in many cases, discarded and not what not not cared after in the best manner,
And not
to put
recognized,
it nicely.
and not recognized for their potential.
Right, and
A
not
lot of them.
that's yes, that right there, not recognized for their potential. And how awesome of you to step out and do what you did as a teacher, having that expectation, and just putting forth that, like putting forth that expectation, it helped propel them and compel them to, to do their best, to rise to the occasion. So, big pat on the back for you for that, and shout out of thanks to you for that, just invigorating students to be innovative, because that's what's needed. That's what's needed in all, in all areas of schooling and youth, and all of those things. It's just to help them be innovative and find that, tap into that creative side of who they are. So thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try to reach out you guys to Dr. Constance Criag-Mason. She was here, but I had already began this interview. If we are not able to get her back, you guys, she will be rescheduled, and my apologies for that. I should have delayed a little bit, but I jumped right into this interview, and didn't want to interrupt it. So my apologies if that does not transpire on tonight. It will, it will in the future come to pass. You will be a guest here. But thank you so much. Look, I had one more question, because I sent you some questions, right? Let me see.
Yeah. I
Are
was
you
waiting too.
are you binge watching any great TV right now? Are you a TV person? I know sometimes people are like, I don't even watch TV. I mean, but are you a TV person? And if so, what have you binge watched lately? Let us know. Let us in on no secrets.
Yes, unfortunately, I'm a TV watcher. And there is a great series on Netflix called Atypical.
Atypical. Okay.
And I watched that and was so amazed. And it is about a student with autism, but it is a fantastic storyline. So,
Wow.
Atypical is something to look out for. And because you asked me if I watch TV, I'm going to share this too. If y'all haven't seen Sing 2, please watch it. It was so good. It was so good.
That's a plug. Why saying to and Atypical? You guys, they are not paying her to say these things.
Not at all.
She is seriously being authentic about these great shows that she's seen offline. We were talking about Sing too. I don't think I've had a chance to see it as of yet, or Atypical. So I will tap into those. We are movie watchers, and we get into our Netflix shows and all of that stuff. So I look forward to taking a stab at Atypical and Sing 2. I know Sing 2 is great. It's
And heavy
awesome.
tissues. Heavy
You
tissues.
have the tissue. She told us, y'all have the tissue. And we will check it out. You guys, I'm imploring you to check it out. Check it out. You've met Harriet Gibbs. You see her personality. She's a giver, she's a sharer, very compassionate. I thank you so very much. We are acquainted with one another, and attending the same church years ago, and kind of growing up together. God be praised for all He has foundationally put in you and deposited in you for what you're doing to our earth, to our world, taking it by storm, just being that great dream catalyst that you are, being that great like steward of just abilities, right? Abilities, just shining a light on what we can do, so much more than what we can't do, right? Thank you so very much. I
Can I share
am
one more thing real quick?
Yeah, Say that again.
Can I share one more thing?
You can.
Okay. This book, I am an author, a co-author in this book, Open Your
Yes.
Volume 2, and this was by Kim Cole. She was the visionary author, but I have a story in it that I think a lot of women can relate to, especially if you are in that 40 mark. And the title of my chapter is Thongs and Support Hose Don't Go Together. Now, it may sound very crazy, but if you want to know why I said that, you have to read the book, and you can get it off of my website.
Okay, awesome. And forgive me, I am so sorry, you guys. She is an author. Look, of all she does so many things. She does so many things. Harriet Gibbs is an author, you guys. Check out her website, www. Where can we get that book?
At HarrietGibbsInspires.com.
HarrietGibbsInspires.com. You guys, this information will be in the description section. Do not fret if you don't remember it. It will be in the description section. You'll be able to tap on the link and go straight to her page, get her book, touch base with her on any of the information that she shared on tonight. I'm letting you go, sis. Thank you so very much for hanging with us on tonight. It has been an awesome pleasure to catch up with you again. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome.
Bye, everybody.
See you later. Wow. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Harriet, for your contribution to this earth and to our globe. Look, guys, we are taking this world by storm. I appreciate every gift that is deposited in you that you are utilizing or have yet to utilize. She stated it. She's the dream catalyst. So very well understands how we can be, kind of discombobulated. I heard a commercial the other day that said something about, so does that mean that we're normally combobulated? Look, I don't know. I've never looked up the word. I don't even know. But it made me say, but in the process of it all, there are people to help you get it together. There are people who understand, who want to come alongside you to give you help. And right now, who want to come alongside you and give you help in the efforts that you have to not even to shine, but to utilize the gifts that you have within. Utilize, put forth the story that you have to tell, put forth the ingenuity that you have in connecting with others. Could be selling products, having services, mental health services, or what have you like that. But God be praised for you. Thank you so much for kicking it with us on tonight. I did see Dr. Constance was trying to get back in. I'm going to quickly go out. You guys stay tuned, and I want to check on her status, because if we can get her on tonight, I'd love to go on with that. If not, my apologies once again. She will be rescheduled, and you guys can catch her at a later date. Let me check on that. Thank you so much for joining. 1 second, stand by. Please, please, please. Hang with us. Hang with us. Don't go anywhere, you guys. Hey guys, thank you so very much for hanging here with us on tonight. So I had to resend that link. Man, oh man, sometimes when things don't go, as you plan, you just try to work around it and do your best. And I'm so thankful Dr. Craig Mason does have time to join us still on tonight. So I'm so thankful for that. Prayerfully, everything works out with the link I just resent to her. But thank you. What did you think of that? Harriet Gibbs Dream Catalyst Foundation. I've never thought about starting a foundation. It just seems like a huge effort. So if you are thinking about starting a foundation in honor of XYZ, in honor of XYZ, she would be a prime person to get in contact with to find out the various information that would be needed. That will be needed to start the foundation. I'm sure she will be helpful to you in that manner. In order that you would start and go forward with that effort. She's full of oodles of information. I totally did not mention that she was an author, so I'm so glad that she brought that up and to our attention. I'm so glad that she did and has a book. So all of that, once again, all of this information will be in the description section of this interview. Share. Hey, chime in. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us on tonight. Subscribe to Chat with Kat and Friends. Like my brand new Facebook page, Chat with Kat and Friends. Hey, you guys, and like Emerging to Wellness as well. That page is available just for inspiration, encouragement, wellness tips and strategies is there as well. And it's available for your comment, for whatever it is that you have on your heart concerning anything that I've posted or anything that you would like for me to share as well. Hey, it's a lot of room up there at the top, and we are going there. We're making it, and I'm just glad and happy to be a part of the process. I'm glad that you're a part of my process as well. So while I'm sharing and waiting, we're going to see. I'm so thankful for you on tonight, and I'm praying for your heart health, your physical strength, and your spiritual strength as well to be added to be multiplied. Because God is good in everything that He does. Every measure of faith that He's given you, I pray that you take it and you go with it. You go with it, and that you keep growing and flourishing and shining that and spraying that on our children as well. So while we are waiting, you guys can post up any questions that you may have. Don't forget to send me any flyers that you have for any youth programs. Yes, that's what I wanted to make note of. Youth programs that you have available. You guys who may have camps or day programs. School is coming to an end shortly, so there will be space, right? Space for and time for kids who don't have anything to do. So if you have those services available, please let me know, because I like to shoot that message out to the masses, even if you're not on this show like live right here now. That's totally fine. If you could send me the information, I'd love to shout it out. And I'd love to have you as a guest, but nonetheless, if not, I love to have the information to shout it out and to let everyone know what you have going on, especially with that avenue being open, right? Open, school will be closed. Kids will be wanting, or parents, parents more so, will be wanting their kids to have something productive and creative to do. So I'm praying that the floodgates will open with those kind of resourceful information that we can get our kids involved in, and being productive, having a great summer at recreation centers, however the case may be, whatever form that is, and however that looks like. I'm praying that we can all take part in that and see fit to share that information, share it out. And as I share it, I pray that you share it and the next people share it, just so that the word gets out. Because it's about creating a safe space for our children, especially in these days and times when things aren't so safe. They aren't so safe with, just hanging outside and doing the, just playful, having that playful aspect of childhood. Um, yeah, so we want to get that information out, and any of your endeavors, any of your ministry information. um I don't know any of the skills and giftings that you have, please let me know. Send that information to Trina W at awesomegodradio.com. And I'll be sure to connect with you. I'll respond to you and we can coordinate. After that, you can let me know what it is you're looking for. If you'd like to be a part on Chat with Cat and Friends, or you just like me to shout out your information. Any of those are acceptable, and we'll go forth. God be praised for all that he's doing in your life. It looks like we may have to go ahead and reschedule Dr. Constance Criag-Mason, financial expert. I am so looking forward to talking with her about what it is she does and how she came about being expert in all of her travels. You guys, if you don't follow her or don't know of her, follow her on Facebook, Constance Criag-Mason. Yeah, and she's also on Instagram as well. That information will be in the description section as well. I'm going to stick here for a few more minutes. Hang with me if you will. If not, I do understand. I do understand. But yeah, share with me, share with others. Please subscribe to Chat with Cat and Friends, where we are empowered and on the move, making global impact. That's what we're doing right here on Chat with Cat and Friends. Chat with Cat and Friends. Yes, I said it right. Sometimes it doesn't roll off very smoothly, and sometimes it does. Um, so God be praised. I'm praying that you are filled on today, that you have been encouraged thus far by Harriet Gibbs and myself, that there's some information that you were able to grab a hold of, and maybe even some connection that you'll have with her and bringing forth what the dream is that you have, because it's not only it's based in the gears of writing and being an author, but I'm sure she can point you in other directions if there are other things that you are thinking of doing. The most important thing is to get started. So we're praying that you have the fuel that you need to go forward, to keep going, that you make those connections, reaching out to people like her who are willing and able, and just have information and would like to share it with you, would like to work with you, would like to see you be fruitful and flourish in the things that you have on the inside and what you have envisioned and all of those things. So connections are so very, very important, you guys. So I pray that you get connected if you aren't already connected, that you be well, that you have a great night. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and see you again on Monday coming up, which is, what's this Monday's date? Which is May 2nd, which is May 2nd. I'll see you guys on May 2nd. And we'll have two wonderful guests joining us on that day. Check out and like Chat with Cat and Friends Facebook page, also Emerging to Wellness Facebook page. Thank you so, so very much to all of those who have liked the page, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you so very much. And those who haven't, what are you waiting for? Touch that notification bell, subscribe to Chat with Cat and Friends, touch that notification bell so that every time awesome and great information, content is added to the channel, you will be in the know. And you can share it. Keep on sharing it. Keep on sharing it. It's all for the empowerment, the betterment of us going and moving forward in the great and purposeful lives that God has placed inside of us, each and every one of us. You have purpose. You have purpose. And we're praying for your fortitude and your vitality and all that it is you have on the inside. Look, may it all be well with you. So, you guys, that's it for us on tonight. We did speak with Harriet Gibbs. Her information will be in the description section. Also, the contact information for Dr. Constance Criag-Mason will be there as well. We will be rescheduling with her. I'm thanking you so very much for hanging with us on tonight. Thank you for just that, for hanging with us, for listening in, for watching, for commenting. It's very much appreciated. Thank you so much for your prayers, for your encouragement. I am dually and reciprocatively. Is that a word? Nope, it's not. But I just made it up. That's what I do, y'all. Y'all don't know that about me. But anyway, anyway, that's what I do and we do for one another. So thank you so much for your connection, for your time, for your patience, and all of those great things. Thank you for your inspiration and your encouragement. Hey y'all, it's Kat, Chat with Kat and Friends, and I'm signing off right now. Thanking you for a wonderful and blessed evening spent here on tonight with you. Time well spent in a place where we all are empowered and on the move. We are making global impact. Believe it and do it. Execute and go. So that's it for me. See y'all later. See you on Monday and check in for different information and videos that will be added to the channel. Check out all of the interviews that are already there. The Surrender to Love devotional. Yes, it's so wonderful. I know that you will be blessed. Thank you guys once again. Have a great night.